Hey everyone, welcome back to How To with Mr. Mueen. Today, we're diving into a powerful and sometimes controversial topic: how does nuclear energy actually work? From the science behind it to how it's used in power plants, I'll break it down simply so anyone. Let's get started. Section 1. What is nuclear energy? Nuclear energy is the energy stored in the nucleus or center of an atom. Atoms are the tiny building blocks of everything around us. Inside the nucleus, protons and neutrons are held together by an incredibly strong force. When that force is broken, through a process called nuclear fission, a massive amount of energy is released. That released energy can be harnessed as heat and used to generate electricity. In fact, just a small amount of uranium can produce millions of times more energy than coal or gas. Section 2. What is nuclear fission? Let's talk about nuclear fission, the main process used in nuclear power plants. Here's how it works. A neutron hits a uranium atom, usually uranium-235. The uranium nucleus splits into two smaller atoms. This split releases more neutrons, a large amount of heat energy. The released neutrons then hit more uranium atoms, causing a chain reaction. This chain reaction is controlled inside a nuclear reactor so it doesn't go out of control. Section 3. How a nuclear power plant works. Here's a step-by-step breakdown of how nuclear power plants generate electricity. Fuel rods. Uranium is placed inside fuel rods in the reactor. Controlled fission. A controlled chain reaction produces heat. Heat turns water into steam. That heat boils water to produce steam. Steam spins a turbine. The steam turns turbines, like in any power plant. Turbines generate electricity. The turbine is connected to a generator that produces electric power. Cooling system. The steam is cooled back into water and reused. So essentially, a nuclear power plant is just a high-tech way to boil water, but using nuclear reactions instead of burning fossil fuels. Section 4. Advantages of nuclear energy. So, why use nuclear energy? Clean energy. It produces almost no greenhouse gases. High efficiency. A tiny bit of uranium creates a lot of electricity. Reliable. Nuclear power plants can run 24/7 without being affected by weather. Reduces fossil fuel dependence. Some countries, like France, get over 70% of their electricity from nuclear power. Section 5. Risks and challenges. But like everything, there are downsides too. Nuclear accidents like Chernobyl 1986 and Fukushima 2011 raised safety concerns. Radioactive waste. Nuclear waste remains dangerous for thousands of years and must be stored safely. High cost and security risks. Building plants is expensive. Nuclear materials can be misused if not properly secured. Section 6. Future of nuclear energy. Scientists are working on next-gen reactors that are safer, smaller, cheaper, and produce less waste.
There's also ongoing research into nuclear fusion, which could one day offer unlimited clean energy, but we're still decades away from making it practical. At the end, so that's how nuclear energy works, from the tiny atom to powering entire cities. It's complex, powerful, and full of potential for our future. If you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more science content. What do you think? Is nuclear energy the future, or too risky? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.